Indonesia, officially the Republic of Indonesia, is the largest archipelago nation in the world, made up of over 17,000 islands stretching across Southeast Asia and Oceania between the Indian and Pacific Oceans. With its rich diversity in culture, language, and natural resources, Indonesia has emerged as a key regional power and a global economic and cultural influence. Here's a comprehensive overview of the country's geography, history, government, culture, economy, and more. 1. Geography. Location. Indonesia is situated between mainland Asia and Australia, bordered by the Indian Ocean to the west and south and the Pacific Ocean to the east and north. Islands. Indonesia comprises about 17,000 islands, including major ones like Sumatra, Java, Kalimantan, Borneo, Sulawesi, and New Guinea. Java is the most densely populated island and home to the capital, Jakarta. Climate. It has a tropical climate with high humidity, heavy rainfall, and warm temperatures year-round. The climate is divided into two primary seasons: wet, monsoon, and dry. Topography. Indonesia's terrain is highly varied, with extensive rainforests, mountains, volcanoes, and coastal plains. Mount Kerinci and Mount Rinjani are among its highest peaks, and it has over 100 active volcanoes. 2. History. Pre-colonial era. Ancient kingdoms such as Srivijaya, Majapahit, and Sunda established trade networks across Southeast Asia. Indonesia was a critical part of the spice route, trading with India, China, and the Middle East. Colonial period. In the 16th century, European powers, Portuguese, Dutch, British, sought control of Indonesia for its spice trade. By the 17th century, the Dutch established the Dutch East Indies Colony, ruling until the 20th century. Independence. After Japanese occupation during World War II, Indonesia declared independence on August 17, 1945, under leaders Sukarno and Muhammad Hatta. However, full sovereignty was only achieved after the Dutch formally recognized Indonesian independence in 1949. Modern era. Post-independence Indonesia went through a turbulent period, including Sukarno's authoritarian rule, Suharto's New Order regime, 1966 to 1998, and democratization following Suharto's resignation in 1998. 3. Government and politics. Government system. Indonesia is a democratic republic with a presidential system. It has an executive, a bicameral legislative branch, and an independent judiciary. President. The president, elected every 5 years, serves as both the head of state and government. Political structure. Indonesia is divided into 34 provinces, each with a level of autonomy. Jakarta is a special capital region, while Aceh, Papua, and Yogyakarta have special autonomous statuses. Political climate. Indonesia's democracy has stabilized over the last 2 decades, though it faces challenges like corruption, regional inequality, and environmental concerns. For population and demographics. Population. With over 270 million people, Indonesia is the 4th most populous country in the world. Ethnic diversity. Indonesia is home to more than 300 ethnic groups, with the Javanese, Sundanese, and Madurese being the largest. Languages. Bahasa Indonesia is the official language, though over 700 regional languages and dialects are spoken, such as Javanese, Sundanese, and Balinese. Religion. Indonesia is predominantly Muslim, around 87%, making it the largest Muslim-majority country globally. Other religions include Christianity, Hinduism, primarily in Bali, and Buddhism. 5. Culture. Art and literature. Indonesia has a rich artistic heritage, including batik textiles, shadow puppetry, wayang, traditional dance, and gamelan music. Literature includes historical epics and modern Indonesian novels. Cuisine. Indonesian cuisine is highly diverse, with influences from Indian, Chinese, and Arabic cultures. Staples include rice, noodles, and spices. Notable dishes include nasi goreng, rendang, sape, and sambal. Festivals. Indonesia celebrates a range of festivals, including Eid al-Fitr, Galungan, Nyepi, Bali, and various harvest festivals. Independence Day on August 17th is celebrated with parades and cultural events. Customs. Many Indonesians observe customs rooted in their cultural heritage, from family gatherings and communal eating to respect for elders and strong community bonds. 6. Economy. Overview. Indonesia has Southeast Asia's largest economy, with sectors such as manufacturing, agriculture, services, and tourism. It's a member of G20 and one of the world's emerging markets. Natural resources. Indonesia is rich in natural resources like oil, gas, coal, palm oil, and minerals. It's one of the world's top producers of palm oil and coal. Manufacturing and exports. Indonesia exports palm oil, textiles, rubber, electrical appliances, and machinery. Major trading partners include China, Japan, the United States, and Singapore. Tourism. Indonesia is famous for its beaches, biodiversity, cultural sites, and tropical landscapes, with Bali as a major tourist destination. Other popular sites include Yogyakarta, Komodo Island, and Raja Ampat. 7. Biodiversity and environment. Flora and fauna. Indonesia is one of the world's most biodiverse countries, with unique species like the Komodo dragon, orangutans, and Sumatran tigers. Its tropical rainforests are home to diverse plant and animal life. Environmental challenges. Deforestation, illegal logging, pollution, and climate change pose significant threats. Indonesia is also one of the largest contributors to ocean plastic pollution. Conservation efforts. The government and NGOs are working to protect endangered species and habitats, with programs in place to combat deforestation, reduce emissions, and manage waste. 8. Challenges and future outlook. Economic inequality. Despite economic growth, income disparity and poverty remain issues, particularly in rural and eastern regions. Infrastructure development. Indonesia's vast geography presents challenges in infrastructure and connectivity. Ongoing efforts aim to improve transportation, healthcare, and education. Political stability and corruption. Indonesia continues to work toward improving governance, transparency, and addressing corruption, which remains a barrier to development. Climate resilience. Indonesia is vulnerable to climate change impacts, including rising sea levels and extreme weather. There's a push for sustainable development and renewable energy sources. Indonesia, with its rich heritage, diverse population, and dynamic economy, is a country of contrasts and potential. It stands at a crossroads as it balances modernization with cultural preservation, economic growth with environmental sustainability, and democratic governance with regional autonomy.